Hi everyone, and welcome back to First the Coffee Crochet. In this crochet tutorial, we're going to go over how to make the spiked sedge dishcloth. So with this stitch, it is like the sedge stitch, but the difference is you're actually stitching your double crochet 2 rows below your current stitch. So it gives it this nice spiked appearance. This is a very thick stitch, so it makes a nice dense washcloth or dishcloth. You can also make a towel with this, and it does have the same appearance on both sides. So this crochet pattern is written in US terms, and the chain at the beginning of each row does not count as a stitch. And if you want to change the size of the dishcloth, to change the width, you'll want to make your initial chain a multiple of 3 plus 2. Or if you want to change the height, you can just change the number of times you do the repeat rows. And the finished size of this dishcloth is 8 inches by 8 inches. So to make this dishcloth, you'll want to get 80 yards of a medium weight cotton yarn, a 4.5 millimeter crochet hook, stitch markers, and a yarn needle to weave in your ends. And the stitches used to make this dishcloth are the single crochet, half double crochet, and double crochet. To start out, you want to create your slip knot. And for the foundation chain, you want to make a chain of 32. Once you have your foundation chain made, for row 1 we're just going to do single crochets all the way across, and we'll be starting in our second chain from the hook. I do like to work in the back bumps, but you don't have to if you don't want to. To do a single crochet, you'll just insert your hook, yarn over and pull up a loop, and then yarn over and pull through both loops on your hook. We're just going to do this in each stitch all the way across. So after you finish row 1 of single crochets, for row 2, we're going to be doing a regular sedge stitch for that row. So to start out, we're going to chain 2, and we're going to turn our work. This doesn't count as a stitch, and we'll be starting in this first stitch here. And in this first stitch, we're going to do 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet, and 1 double crochet. So we'll start out with 1 single crochet. And then in that same stitch, we're going to do a half double crochet. So you'll yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over and pull up a loop, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. And then we're going to do a double crochet in here. So yarn over, insert your hook back into that same stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2 loops on your hook, and then yarn over and pull through the remaining 2. It's a good idea to mark your first single crochet in this stitch, just so you have that as a reference when we're coming back across. So we'll skip these next 2 stitches, and then the following stitch after those 2, we're going to do the single crochet, half double crochet, and double crochet again. Just do all of those in that one stitch. Okay, then again, we're going to skip 2 stitches, and then in the following stitch, do the same thing. 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet, and 1 double crochet. And you're just going to repeat that all the way across until you have 3 stitches left at the end. So go ahead and finish up row 2, and I'll meet you back here at the end of the row when you have 3 stitches left. Okay, so you should have 3 stitches left now. You'll see these right here. So we're going to skip 2, and then in that last one, we're just going to do 1 single crochet stitch. Okay, so now for row 3 is when we're going to start doing our spiked sedge stitch. So for row 3, you're going to chain 1 and turn your work. Now when you're doing this, take note of this is the single crochet we're working in, and this is the single crochet below that. So that's 2 rows down. So in this first single crochet, we're going to do 1 single crochet 1/2 double crochet, and then we're going to do a spiked double crochet, and that's going to go into the single crochet down here. So that's the single crochet below the one that we're working in, and it's 2 rows down. So you'll just do a double crochet like usual, insert it into that single crochet below, and then pull up a loop, and you'll want to extend this up so it's all even here. Yarn over and pull through 2, and then yarn over and pull through 2 more. Now we're going to skip these next 2 stitches, and then in this single crochet here, once again, we're going to do 1 single crochet, 1/2 double crochet, and then down below here where we work these 3 stitches into this single crochet, that's where we're going to do our spiked double. Just yarn over, insert your hook down there, pull that up, and then just finish off like a normal double crochet. And this is what we're going to do all the way across. We're just going to skip 2, and then in that next single crochet, do 1 single crochet, 1/2 double crochet, and then go to the single crochet below the one you were currently working in and do a spiked double crochet. So again, skip 2, do your single crochet and 1/2 double crochet, and then double crochet into the single crochet below your current one that you're working in. So we'll just do this all the way across again until you have 3 stitches left in the row. Right, so when you have 3 stitches left here, we're just going to do 1 single crochet in this last stitch. So for row 4, we're going to chain 1. We're going to turn our work. And so I have this here so you can see how we're working this. This is the single crochet that we're currently working in, and this is the single crochet below that. So just like before, in this first single crochet, we're going to do 1 single crochet, 1/2 double crochet, and then 2 rows down in the single crochet below the one we're working in, we're going to do a spiked double crochet. So then we'll skip 2 stitches, and in that next single crochet, just do 1 single crochet, 1/2 double crochet, and then in the single crochet that we worked in below here. So this is the one you're currently working in, and this is the one we're going to go with our double crochet in. You'll just repeat this all the way across again. And once you have 3 stitches left, you're going to do 1 single crochet in that last stitch, just like we did in the row before. So you can go ahead and pause the video, and I'll meet you back here at the end of row 4. So at the end of row 4, we have their 3 stitches left. So we're just going to do our single crochet in this last stitch. So now for rows 5, 6, and 7, we're just going to do single crochets in each stitch all the way across for those 3 rows. So for each of these rows, you're just going to chain 1 at the beginning, turn your work, and then starting in that first stitch, just going to do a single crochet in each stitch. And again, this is for rows 5, 6, and 7. So you can go ahead and do these rows and pause the video, and I'll meet you back here at the end of row 7. Okay, so at the end of row 7, you'll have 3 rows of single crochet. Now we're going to go back into doing a regular sedge stitch for row 8. So at the beginning of row 8, we're going to chain 2 and turn our work. And again, this does not count as a stitch, and we'll be starting in this first stitch here. And in that first stitch, we're going to do 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet, and 1 double crochet. Okay, so skip 2 stitches, and then in that following stitch, I'm going to do the same thing, 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet, and 1 double crochet. So we're just going to repeat this all the way across, skip 2 stitches, and then in that third stitch, do the single crochet, half double crochet, and double crochet. Just do that until the end when you have 3 stitches left in the row. Okay, so at the end of row 8, when you have 3 stitches left, just in that last stitch, we're going to do 1 single crochet stitch. So now for rows 9 through 21, we're going to go back to doing the spiked sedge stitch. So we're going to chain 1 at the beginning of each row. Now in this first stitch, we're going to do 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet, and then in this single crochet 2 rows below, so this is the 1 row below that we're working in, and this is 2 rows below, we're going to do a spiked double crochet. Make sure to pull that up so it's even all the way across. Then you're going to skip 2 stitches, and in that following single crochet, do 1 single crochet, and 1 half double, and then in the single crochet stitch 2 rows below, we're going to do a spiked double. So just do this all the way across until you get to the ending. You have 3 stitches left. So at the end of row 9, we have our 3 stitches left, and we'll just do a single crochet in this last one. And now for row 10 again, we're going to chain 1, and we're just going to repeat this all the way across again. We'll do in this first stitch 1 single crochet and 1 half double crochet. And then in the single crochet 2 rows below, we're going to do a double crochet. Skip 2 stitches, and then the following single crochet, just do your single crochet and half double crochet. And then 2 rows below, in that single crochet, do a spiked double. So you're just going to repeat this same row just like you did before, doing these spiked sedge stitches all the way across, and then in your last stitch of the row you do 1 single crochet. And you'll do this all the way up through row 21. So you can go ahead and pause the video, and I'll meet you back here at the end of row 21. So once we're at the end of row 21, for rows 22, 23, and 24, we're going to go back in and do the single crochets like we did down here. For these next 3 rows, we're going to chain 1, turn our work. Then in that first stitch, we're going to do a single crochet, and we're going to do a single crochet in each stitch all the way across. So that's for rows 22, 23, and 24. You're just doing single crochets in each stitch. You can go ahead and pause the video and I'll meet you back here at the end of row 24. So once you're at the end of row 24 and you've got the 3 rows of single crochets, for row 25 we're going to go back in and do just the regular sedge stitch like we did in the first row and the row right after our previous single crochets. So for row 25 we'll chain 2 and we'll turn our work. And then in that first stitch we're going to do a single crochet, a half double crochet, and a double crochet. Then skip 2 stitches, and in the following stitch do the same single crochet, half double crochet, and double crochet, and just repeat that all the way across until you have 3 stitches left at the end. Okay, and at the end of row 25, just like before, when you have the 3 stitches left here, we're going to do 1 single crochet in that last stitch. So now for rows 26 and 27, we're going to go back into doing the spiked sedge stitch like we did down here. So at the beginning of each of these rows, you're going to chain 1, turn your work, and then starting in that first stitch, go ahead and do 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet, and then do a double crochet into the single crochet 2 rows below. So this is the row below, and that's the current one we're working in, and then you'll want to go into the one below that. And then you skip these next 2 stitches here, and then in the following single crochet do the same thing, 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet, and then a double crochet into 2 rows below. And just repeat that all the way across for row 26 and do the same thing for row 27. And at the end of each of these rows, when you have 3 stitches left, you'll skip 2, and then in that last stitch, just do 1 single crochet. So we'll repeat the same thing for row 27. So you can go ahead and pause the video and I'll meet you back here at the end of row 27. Once you've finished up row 27, for row 28 we're going to be doing single crochets all the way across again. And this is going to be our last row for this dishcloth. So to start out we'll chain 1, we'll turn our work, and then starting in that first stitch just do a single crochet, and then do a single crochet in each stitch all the way across. And once you finish this row, you can go ahead and fasten off and weave in your ends and enjoy your new dishcloth.